For once-in-a-lifetime performances, all four coaches have traditionally taken the stage with their remaining artists during The Voice's live finale. On Tuesday, December 16, Niall Horan will sadly not be able to participate in that age-old custom. The singer of Slow Hands will not be singing on the last episode of Season 28, since he is feeling ill and is on vocal rest. Don't worry, a full recovery is anticipated. Tonight marks the end of Season 28, and before the show concludes, viewers will learn who will emerge victorious as the artist and coach. Horan will not be performing with either of the finalists, but Team Niall has two representatives in the final six: Aiden Ross, a student at Texas A&M, and the country pop group DEK of Hearts. Fortunately, someone will fill in to perform with Team Niall tonight, so it's not all terrible news for Voice fans. In the December 16 episode, Ross and DEK of Hearts won't have to worry about performing by themselves. Reba of McEntire, the queen of country herself, will take the stage and assist Team Niall. 3 of the 6 duet performances that are planned will feature vocals from McEntire, who has one finalist on her team, Aubrey Nicole, who made it all the way to the live finale despite only receiving a one-chair turn during her blind audition. Horan and Michael Bublé have a personal rivalry they both want to win, even if every coach wants to walk away with the champion of Season 28. Throughout their voice careers, Horan has won Seasons 23 and 24 and Bublé has won Seasons 26 and 27, making them a perfect 2 for 2 in terms of season triumphs. If either coach wins this season, they will be able to boast about it for the rest of their lives, and they are likely to never let the other coach down. With flashbulbs, live applause, and Niall Horan's unmistakable stage entrance, it should have been one of those memorable The Voice moments. Excitement was growing, fans were chatting, and social media was ablaze with rumors. However, as the show progressed, it became evident that Niall was not giving a good performance. The absence was felt, not simply observed. Fans demand explanations whenever a well-known performer fails to show up in a time when celebrity appearances are newsworthy in and of themselves. In order to understand why tonight's performance was cancelled, and what it means for The Voice, Niall's career, and his devoted followers, let's examine this moment not as a headline, but as a narrative that combines context, empathy, and understanding. The build-up. The reasons fans anticipated him. We must go back in time to comprehend the significance of Niall Horan's absence. 1. Fan hype, teasers and rumors. Rumors spread on social media weeks before to tonight's show. Videos of crew members photographing enigmatic setups, fans assembling clues, and backstage hallways appeared. Special musical guests were hinted at in promotions. And given Niall's recent album cycle and high fan demand, it was reasonable to assume he would be included. His voice would soar live in a variety of circumstances that fans created, such as a duet with a contestant or an exclusive performance of brand new songs. It was high, and the hype was genuine. What The Voice wants to find big performances are what The Voice thrives on, not just from candidates but also from celebrity guests who make the evening more memorable. They provide vigor, excitement, and increases in ratings. Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Blake Shelton, among others, have highlighted the show's dedication to enduring musical moments in prior seasons through unique performances. Given the show's history, it made sense when rumors surfaced that Niall might be joining the lineup. But he didn't tonight. The official response. Conflicts in scheduling. The Voice producers issued the following statement just prior to airtime. Niall Horan will not be performing on tonight's episode due to unforeseen scheduling conflicts. We look forward to having him visit us at a later time. Respectful, professional, and straightforward. However, emotional gaps are frequently left by straightforward explanations. Particularly when expectations have been high, fans seek depth, perspective, and subtlety. Behind the scenes, touring and promotional reality. Think about what it means to be an artist like Niall Horan in 2025 to get closer to a real explanation. 1. Demands for touring. Touring is more than just performances. It's also about travel, planning, recuperation, wellness, and scheduling, all of which might change suddenly. Crossing time zones, sound-checking in one place, and then rushing to a flight to the next are common aspects of today's international tours. Last-minute changes may be necessary due to an unexpected change in plans, a delayed connection, or even a medical emergency. These are realities rather than justifications for artists of Niall's caliber. 2. Media appearances plus album promotion. Every day can be a balancing act if Niall is involved in the cycle of promoting new music. Radio spots, interviews, stylists, wardrobe, rehearsals, picture sessions, and more. These timetables are frequently strict. Numerous changes might result from a single battle. Although it seems sense that The Voice wanted him to perform, it's possible that his current work obligations conflicted with tonight's live time. Well-being and health are important too. It's important to recognize that artists are human in this era of social consciousness, susceptible to disease, exhaustion, and the need for rest. There are numerous instances in music history of legendary shows being cancelled because the performers needed to take care of themselves. That's respect for other people, not a depressing justification. Although Niall's team and The Voice did not reveal a health reason, the chance is still present. Fans might be sympathetic as well as disappointed. What Niall disclosed, even though he wasn't performing tonight, Niall paid attention to the buzz. He sent a light-hearted message on social media earlier today. Life had other plans tonight, so I was hoping to be singing with you all on The Voice. I'm sending love and am looking forward to working with you on music soon. No resentment. No evasive public relations spin. Just kindness. That is instructive. The tone was friendly, straightforward, and forward-looking, rather than defensive or mysterious. More important than any one performance, he reaffirmed his desire to be involved in the project. What does this signify for tonight's episode of The Voice? Momentum is the foundation of shows like The Voice. While they can improve an episode, a famous performer does not define it. The night was not ruined by the loss of one performance. Rather, it brought attention back to the competition skill. And that speaks a lot about the show's core. Fan responses. Reactions to the announcement that Niall will not be performing ranged from understanding to disappointment. Interestingly, supporters showed empathy rather than retaliation. That pays homage to the artist's reputation, as well as the culture that his admirers have created around him, which is one of respect, enthusiasm, and support. Will this change be permanent? No. It's crucial to stress that this absence does not mean that his performance will never happen. The Voice's statement that they aim to date Niall in the future is intent, rather than corporate filler. He wants to be involved, and they want him to. Instead of being a letdown, this moment becomes a promise and something to anticipate. Anticipation may also be half the charm in entertainment. The community is celebrating this rather than seeing it as a loss, which is a credit to the fan base and the artist. The bigger picture. Prioritizing music considered tonight a reminder of what really counts, the music, rather than a squandered opportunity. The path of Niall Horan is not limited to a single performance. It has to do with the melodies that have soothed people, the thousands of voices he has inspired, and the sincere bond he keeps between stages, screens, and hearts. That connection endures whether he performs on The Voice, at a stadium, or on a streaming special. It's okay that tonight wasn't his night. Taking a moment to enjoy the present, we occasionally overlook the fact that schedules change, lives evolve, and artists oversee entire universes behind the scenes in the era of instant gratification and viral moments. We can choose to see why he will be here instead of focusing on why he isn't, and that is a far more exciting viewpoint. Concluding remark. See you soon, not goodbye. Therefore, know this. Niall Horan's absence doesn't make the night any less exciting as the crowd cheers the competitors, the coaches plan and support, and music fills living rooms across the nation. It raises the suspense. It creates a sense of anticipation. It serves as a reminder that waiting for dream moments is worthwhile, because there will be more applause, a greater impact, and more delight when he eventually takes the stage on The Voice, whether it's next week, next season, or another unexpected moment.